Let's dial it back a little bit here and talk some Lamborghinis. Last year you won the What You Got Continental Tire event, which means you get to drive a Lambo around for a year. When does that thing arrive?
Yeah, I actually have the Lambo. It's in Georgia now. It got delivered shortly before Christmas. It was my best Christmas present to date, I would say. Absolute beast, enjoyable to drive. I've driven it maybe 5 times, you know, with as much as I've been traveling, but I'll bring it up to Chicago when the snow decides to melt, if it does. So, in
your experience, is there one player or maybe 2 players on this team that you just absolutely would not loan that car out to because you're afraid it's going to come back?
Absolutely. Colin. Yeah, Colin Fernandez. There was a situation in the parking lot last year. I know he'd just gotten his license, and Quincy and I are sitting in the car, and we're watching Colin pull into the parking lot. And there's basically a handicap thing that we put our parking covers over in the parking lot, and we see Colin inching towards this sign, and he literally comes to a stop on the sign, not anywhere back from it. Pulls it in reverse, goes back, tries it again, hits the sign one more time, turns his car off, walks inside, and we decided to give him a hard time for the rest of the year about that.
Last year when the Fire were in Portland, you were in an elevator with Steph Curry. I know you're a big basketball guy. Can you give me a short list of some of your favorite players?
Kevin Durant, top of the list. I think you know, the KD, LeBron discussion has been a big one. I think LeBron is an unbelievable athlete as well. Love watching those guys. I love watching the Warriors play, actually. Steph and Klay Thompson. Those guys are pretty unique for me as well. Westbrook, explosive player as well. Just watching the dunk contest, seeing LaVine, he's a special leaper. Really caught me off guard and took me out of my seat for the dunk contest. But yeah, there's a lot of talent in the NBA. Probably my second favorite sport to watch.
Now, I know you played a little basketball growing up. Can you pull off any of those dunks that Zach LaVine pulled off?
I don't think I can pull off any dunks Zach LaVine pulled off, but I've got a few dunks in my arsenal.
You gave your tweeps a general happy Valentine's Day wish, but what the people really want to know is, what celeb would you like to give your Valentine?
Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle. I just started watching Suits a bit late with that series, but great series, and she, for me, I think is my big crush, my big celebrity crush.
Last question. Get back to soccer a little bit. What should fans expect to see from this team?
Yeah, I think fans should expect it all from this team. I think you know, we've had difficult past 4 or 5 seasons since I've been with the team. I think we should personally, as players, we expect to go out there and win games this year. We can't hold ourselves to any less of a standard. I don't think anything else is acceptable. You know, I think long term, obviously the playoffs is what we want to achieve, but I mean, short term, winning games is the way to do that and the way to get your foot into the playoffs. So I think the fans should expect an exciting brand of soccer. We've got some additions, a lot of pace, a lot of skill added to the team. We should be dynamic in the attack. Defensively, I think we have a little bit more hunger and bite to us, and I think we should be an exciting team to watch this year. And I think not a lot of teams are expecting a lot out of us. Expecting us to be a good team, which we welcome. We want to be underdogs. We want to go into games and demand respect out of teams, and I think that's what we're going to aim to do, and we're going to do in 2015.